Constitutional Convention, May 1787. Virginia Plan, representation based on population. New Jersey Plan, states equally represented. Great Compromise. Compromise between both plans consists of two chambers, the Senate and House of Representatives. Each state is allowed 2 senators. Representation in the House was based on population. 3/5 compromise. 100% of the free population is counted, but only 3/5, 60% of the enslaved population is counted. Articles of Confederation. The plan before the Constitution. Weaker national gov than state gov. Federal gov could not tax, take money, or raise an army. The 27 amendments. First, freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. Second, right to bear arms. Third, quartering of soldiers. You do not have to have soldiers in your home. Fourth, search and seizure. No unreasonable searches or seizures of property. Fifth, grand jury, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, due process. Sixth, right to speedy trial by jury, witnesses, counsel. Seventh, jury trial in civil lawsuits. Eighth, excessive bail not required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Ninth, non-enumerated rights retained by people. 10th, rights reserved to states or people. 11th, suits against states. 12th, election of president and vice president. 13th, abolition of slavery. 14th, citizenship, rights, equal protection, apportionment, and Civil War debt. 15th, right to vote, not denied by race. 16th, income tax. 17th, popular election of senates. 18th, prohibition of liquor. 19th, woman's right to vote. 20th, presidential term and succession assembly of Congress. 21st, repeal of prohibition. Alcohol is legal again. 22nd, 2-term limit on presidency. 23rd, presidential vote for Washington, D.C. 24th, abolition of poll taxes. 25th, presidential disability and succession. 26th, right to vote at 18. 27th, congressional compensation. Federalism, an institutional arrangement that creates 2 relatively autonomous levels of government, each possessing the capacity to act directly on the people with authority governed by national constitution. Checks and balances, a system that allows one branch of government to limit the exercise of power by another branch. The different parts of the government have to work together. The articles created had a weaker national gov, while the Constitution created a powerful, strong national gov that can impose taxes, raise armies, and has killer laws. Federalists, they believe in a strong, powerful national gov, while anti-feds believe in a less powerful national gov. Court cases. 1819, McCulloch versus Maryland. Supreme Court ruled Congress can create a national bank under the necessary and proper clause, and states cannot tax the federal gov. U.S. versus Lopez, 1995. Supreme Court ruled that the Gun-Free Zone Act was unconstitutional and exceeded Congress power and does not affect interstate commerce. Marbury versus Madison, 1803. Established the principle of judicial review, which is giving the court the power to decide laws unconstitutional. Judicial review, the power for the court to declare laws unconstitutional. The Federalist Papers. Federalist Paper number 10. written by James Madison. A large extended republic with a representative gov is easier to control. Federalist Paper 51, James Madison, explains why checks and balances are needed to prevent tyranny. Federalist Paper number 70, Alexander Hamilton, by Alexander Hamilton. A strong single executive leader is easier to control and is needed for protection of rights. Federalist Paper 78, by Alexander Hamilton. A landmark essay arguing for a strong, independent judiciary with the power of judicial review. The three writers of all Federalist Papers were John Jay, Alexander Hamilton, and James Madison. There are three branches of government. Legislative branch. Congress made up of two houses, House of Representatives and Senate. They create federal laws and appropriate money needed to operate the government. Executive branch. President, Vice President, and the Cabinet. It carries out and administers the public policy by the legislative branch. The judicial branch, the Supreme Court and other federal courts. It interprets the constitutional laws, applying those interpretations to legal conversations in courts. The clauses. Commerce Clause. Congress can regulate interstate commerce. The Elastic Clause, or the Necessary and Proper Clause. Congress can pass necessary laws if needed. Full Faith and Credit Clause. Honors public acts from other states, like a driver's license. Privileges and Immunities Clause. Fair treatment of citizens. Supremacy Clause. National law above all. Establishment Clause. No national religion. Free Exercise Clause. Free practice of religion. Due Process Clause. Nobody can lose the Fundamental Clause. Equal Protection Clause. No unfair treatment. The amendment process. Proposed amendments has to be ratified by 3/4 of states. To propose amendments, you must either 1. 2/3 vote in both houses of Congress, or 2. A national convention called at the request of 2/3 state legislature. It can also be ratified by special conventions.